power of content repurposing. I know you've heard me talk about this so much already, but I think it's important to keep reiterating this point, especially for those of you who are still struggling with creating enough content to keep your brand relevant for your ideal clients. And trust me, people are not going to get fed up of hearing you talk about these things, especially if it's relevant to them, if it's making them get into action, if it's helping their lives, if it's improving their existence. They're not going to get tired of hearing it from you. You just have to figure out, how do I say this thing in multiple different ways? So when it says repurposing information, it means taking information that is already there and using it in different ways, in multiple different spaces, right? So repurposing means, like, so I would usually, let me give you an example of what I would usually do, because I like to tell you the how, right, and not just the why. The why is to free up your space to make sure that you are consistent and frequent with your audience, to attract your ideal clients, and to convert your content into sales. Let's talk about the how. How do you do that? You take one piece of content and you repurpose it into different things. So let me give you the example. I will do a video like this. I will do a 5-minute video, 3 to 5 minute video. I will take that video, I will share it with my audience, right? I will take that same video and then I will transcribe it. I will transcribe it into words. When I transcribe it into words, I take those words and I convert them into a blog, right? And then I share that on my website as a blog, and then I share that blog with my audience. I take that blog and I break it up into maybe 2 or 3 emails, right? Because in the video and in the blog, I may have spoken about 3 different topics. So I take each one of those topics and make them into 3 separate emails. Yeah, same information, guys, same information. And then I share those emails with my audience over a period of time. I can then take the audio from the video and create that into like one of my podcast episodes, right? So I'm sharing it to another part of my audience, yes? And then I can take the video, right, and break it up into 3 different parts, because as I said in the video, I may have spoken about 3 different things. So I break that video up into 3 different parts and I share that as a reel, as a story, or as 3 separate videos again. By doing that, by repurposing one piece of content into multiple pieces of content, it means that you can tell your audience the same story over and over in different ways. Why is that important? Because your audience consumes information in different ways. Some people will listen to it, some people will watch the video, some people will read, right? You have no control over that. People just consume information in different ways. And even if they listen to it, they watch it, and they read it, nothing is wrong with that, because you are reiterating the point for your audience. Yes, I hope that makes sense, and I hope that breaks it down for you, how you can take one piece of information that you're sharing and break it down for your audience so that they get the same message from you in different ways, and it helps you to create a much more diverse content calendar that you can share with your audience. And yes, it also works with a service-based business. So if you, for example, are selling shoes and you take a video of in your store with your shoes all lined up and that kind of thing, you're taking a nice video in the store and that kind of thing, you take that and you break it up into different pieces. So you can take the full video and share it with your audience with nice music, or you can take the video and break it up. So one video, instead of the music, you can do a voice over. In one video, you can take the video and then put a testimonial over it. In another video, you can share it as a reel with a different set of music. So you're taking one piece of content and making it into different pieces of content for your audience, so you can reiterate your point and make sure that your messaging is frequent and consistent. Ask me any questions, any comment, like and share this video, guys. Jump into my DMs and let's continue this conversation about how you can repurpose your content.